Welcome back to the August episode of Paint with Michele. This month, we will be painting a piece inspired by Vincent Van Gogh titled Starry Cat. As we gather our supplies, let's learn a little bit about our artist of the month. Vincent van Gogh was born in Groot Zundert, Holland on March 30th, 1853. As the son of a pastor, Vincent was brought up in a religious household, but struggled emotionally throughout his life. Instead of following a path of the church, Vincent felt his true calling was being an artist. Early on in his career while in Belgium, his work was noted as somber with dark tones. After joining his brother Theo in Paris around 1886, he met with fellow artists of the Impressionist style such as Monet, and tried his hand at imitating their style by using a lighter palette, but he could not stray from his bold colors and unique style. Vincent suffered throughout his short life. He battled mental illness, lived in poverty, and only sold one painting in his lifetime. According to scholars, Vincent's best works were created within a span of 3 years. He created several self-portraits and painted several floral still-life paintings. His most famous work, Starry Night, was painted in 1889 during his stay at a French asylum. The scene depicts Vincent's view from the east-facing window of his room just before sunrise over an imaginary village. We are going to try and recreate this painting, but we will include a silhouette of a cat looking down at the village. You can download and print a copy of the coloring page for this painting from the link below and use it as a guide. In this video, I'm using a 16-inch by 20-inch canvas in the landscape position. You will also need various styles and sizes of brushes, water, and paint palettes for mixing your colors. For paint, you will need shades of blue, green, brown, white, yellow, and black. You will also need accent colors for the village and your cat. The first step is to paint the entire canvas a royal blue color. Be sure to cover everything in this blue. Next, add light strokes of darker blues, purple, and black to add dimension to your night sky. About halfway down the canvas, take white paint and make a wave to create a mountain range. Below that, use a dark green and paint hills below the mountain range. Use a blue-green color for the middle section and a light green for the bottom section. Next, take white paint and a small brush and paint a crescent moon in the top right corner. Then use the white paint to make several dash marks outlining the large swirl in the night sky. Make additional small swirls for the stars and then fill in the moon with yellow paint. You'll also want to add yellow dashes to your swirls. Make sure the swirls are really filled in. Fill in the rest of your night sky with straight line dashes in black, light blues, light purples, and more white. After filling in your night sky, fill in your mountain range with diagonal dashes in white and yellow. Next, use a fine brush and black paint to make small outlines in the hills. Use lighter greens as accents. In the teal section, use light blue and black to make half-arc brush strokes. In the bottom section, use black paint to make outlines of bushes and use brown as a highlight. To make the big tree, use a fine brush, dark green paint, and the coloring page as a reference to outline the basic shape and then fill it in. Use black paint to outline the tree and make branch sections. Use lighter shades of green and brown to add highlight to the tree. Next, use your own accent colors and try to recreate the village in the reference page. You will want to include the church steeple as it is a recognizable feature in the painting. Now to add the cat, you will use the base color of the cat and outline the shape. I'm using a reddish-brown color and started with the tail, then the rear, finishing with its head. Once I'm happy with the cat's shape, I use various shades of brown and orange to add dash marks on the body, making it look like fur. I finish by outlining Vincent the cat's body in a dark brown. Be sure to take your time and touch up the painting. Then, when you're finished, add your signature. Your masterpiece is now ready for the museum. This painting is easy to customize and fun for everyone in the family to try and recreate. A big thank you to our makers that sent in pictures of their completed coloring pages. We'll see you next month, makers, for another episode of Paint with Michele.